Hello everyone, Tony here bringing you my first Digimon deck profile video. Today we're bringing something new to the channel. As I explained in previous videos, I did pick up the Digimon card game. So far I'm having a blast playing it, and I hope that this video kind of inspires some people that have never tried the game, maybe to give it a chance, or maybe it'll give you some ideas as to how the game is played. Just a quick note, there is a tutorial for both iOS and Android in your Play Store or Apple Store respectively. Give the game a try. It's a whole bunch of fun, very easy to get into, and for the most part it's very easy to play casually. There's a lot of inexpensive decks, and even the stuff that's like super expensive you can kind of go without. And it's not to say you can't, well, you shouldn't play the game competitively, but this is a casual channel and I'm gonna express the ability for people to play the game as cost efficiently as possible. With that being said, the first deck I have is Gabumon, Bonds of Friendship. Now, some backstory on this. When I first started this game, I was actually playing Lord Nightmon, Jasmine. And that's only because I asked my friend what were like some popular decks, and I just kind of threw them together, not knowing really how to play the game or how to deck build at the time. Then I bought a single box of Double Diamond and wound up pulling the Ghost Omnimon. I flipped the card for some cores and stuff like that. One of the cores happened to be Gabumon. So this is the deck I'm presenting to you first. So I know the intro was a little long, so let's just get into it. Also, huge shout out to Blue for making my my profile picture, the avatar. I absolutely love it. I do have a custom mat also coming from that person too. When they're ready to start producing on a bigger level, absolutely will share all their information. So yeah, to the deck profile. So we're gonna start with the Digi-Eggs to kind of just get it out the way. I'm playing 4 Upamon. This is kind of easily the best Digi-Egg for blue. If your opponent has no Digimon with Digivolution cards in play, when you attack, you draw a card as an inheritable. A little pricey. You can also play Kayamon, I believe its name is, or Vmon as replacements for this. So now we're gonna go to the first Gabumon that you see on the top of the deck, Bonds of Friendship. So when he attacks, you can unsuspend him once per turn, and unlimited for whatever reason. Anytime he attacks, you take a level 5 or lower Digimon from your opponent's side of the field and bottom deck them. So the reason why this card is so strong is that you're able to kind of cheat him out really early. And because you're able to cheat him out, you can kind of like stop your opponent from progressing boards. So being able to unsuspend himself, for people that don't know what that means, essentially when a monster attacks, they're tapped, and then they become untapped and they can attack again. So he's able to, with his own skill, put 2 monsters to the bottom of the deck. And with the proper Gabumon, he can do it a second time, so effectively attacking 3 times and sending 3 monsters down there. Absolutely insane. So we're playing 4 of those. Next, we're playing 4 Gabumons. So quick note, there's an alternate version of this that's just a regular super rare that's worth barely $2, probably even less now. And the same thing for this. I just so happen to have the full arts because of that Omnimon I pulled. So this is not as flashy as I wanted it to be. I never wanted to actually put this kind of stuff out, but you know, things happened. But yeah, so this Gabumon, I like all the Gabumons I play in this deck, I play as a 4 of, because you want to be able to consistently cheat this guy out. So what this Gabumon does is during either player's turn, when you play a tamer with Matt Ishida in its name, you gain a memory. So on paper that might not seem like a lot, but a lot of people tend to start attacking when they have 0 memory, and this would force their turn to kind of end if it comes from security. You could also use it to extend your turn. Maybe play Matt while you have 3 energy, and then it goes from 0 to 1. Like it's just really nice to have, you know. And paired with this Gabumon, if he's a Digivolution card, he untaps him. So this is where he gets to start attack from. 3 Gabumons. This one is just on play. You draw a card. So he's just there to be a placeholder in a sense for this Gabumon. If I don't see this, I still evolve him over this. 4 more Gabumons. So this one has the inheritable skill of anytime he attacks, search the top 3 cards of your deck for a card with Gabumon in this game. So there's a lot of like drawing and filtering and fishing. This normally goes under one of your other Digimons. You almost never use it for this. There are times where it does happen, but I try to just kind of keep it to this group here. So now for the time being, I am playing 4 Madoki Betamon. 2 of these is actually supposed to be what is it? Saikoyamon or something like that. It's a level 3 blue that doesn't allow your opponent to lower Digivolution cost. So it's supposed to be a 2-2 split, but you know that didn't happen. So as of right now, I'm playing 4 Bokomon. So initially I was playing another 4 Gabumon that on play he searches the top 5 cards of his deck for a tamer. And then I thought to myself, I'm playing hybrids, I'm playing a lot of tamers, why not just play this guy? He gives me the benefit of searching 2 cards while also kind of staying in the realm of the deck. In the case where I do evolve a tamer into a Digimon, he also gives me 2 memory, further extending my turn. So right now this is just like a testing spot, but I kind of like him over the tamer searching Gabumon. I am now playing 4 Kumamon. Essentially this is to keep Upamon active. Also he allows other Digimon in this deck to kind of shine a little more. So trashing one of your opponent's Digivolution cards is really cool because you're able to kind of control their inherited effects and stuff. So 4 of these is great. I used to play 4 at Lobomon, but I'm trying these out for now. I'm playing 3 Kendo Garurumon. When you Digivolve, if you have a card underneath him that has hybrid or Koji, I don't play Koji, but essentially hybrid, he gets jamming, which means the security effects that would proc normally don't proc because of the jamming. So it's a nice way to like chip out your opponent's resources without getting into too much trouble. 2 Korikakumon. This is essentially just to slow stuff down. I also play 2 Howling Memory Boost, so it's just you take your opponent's monsters that don't have any Digivolution underneath them, any materials, and say they can't block or attack for until I think it's the end of their next turn. Yeah, they're the end of their next turn. So he's really cool. I only play 2 though because without like I didn't want to overly commit to the idea that he was going to be live all the time, but like kind of put into place during crucial situations. Same reason as him, I play 2 Ikakumon, so I kind of like him over Korikakumon because he actually gets rid of the problem. He can attack unsuspended Digimon with no materials. Most of the time I kind of like use this to kill like rookies or blockers. But yeah, so the only reason why I'm playing this at 2 is because he's not really searchable. He's not a hybrid, so he's there to kind of do work, but he's also not like a super like essential piece. And I kind of hate saying it that way because it doesn't seem like he's important. He is, but you know, you have so many different ways of like dealing with problems now, so he's just kind of like a benefit. He's a plus. I'm playing 4 Madashitas. This is how you cheat into Bonds of Friendship. So what you do with this is you target one of your Gabumons, kill 2 off of your life, so they get trashed. You don't activate any of the effects, and then you bring out Bonds of Friendship. Then if you have any security left, the Gabumon dies. So you essentially give up 2 security to potentially take 3, depending on like your opponent's security checks. So that's kind of where the balance is. This also has the effect of when you take a Gabumon from the staging area and put him to the battle area. You also gain a memory and draw a card. So there's a lot of memory manipulation in blue, and this kind of like helps extend your turn further with stuff like that. I am playing 3 Davis Motomiya. Sorry. This is essentially so I don't get memory locked. His ability to search for a green and blue Digimon is cool because, you know, again, deck thinning, deck winning. But he's really just here to make sure that I never get like memory locked out. I was playing this at 4, but I decided to try this card out as a 1 of 1 Sora and 1 Joe Kiddo. So if your opponent has no Digimon with Digivolution Digimon, you gain 2 memory. So this paired with this starts your turn off at 5 memory, which is kind of huge. And then when one of your blue Digimon attack, you can tap this and trash 2 materials off with Digimon. So it kind of helps with the theme of like taking away their inheritable skills and other things. Now onto the optional cards. 4 Hammer Sparks. This is essentially free extension. It does take a card out of your hand, but it kind of allows you to play more without ending your turn. And disruptive too, because the security effect is when it comes from security, you gain 2 memory, so that might be enough to end your opponent's turn with that attack alone. 2 Howling Memory Boost. Again, keeping in line with the taking of your opponent's Digivolution stuff. This kind of helps your opponent like get stunned, because it also has the effect of targeting a Digimon that has no Digivolution cards, and they can't attack or block until the end of their turn. So I like this card at 2, especially with Ice Ball going to 1. This was kind of like a nice little fit in for it. And then Ice Ball, this card probably should be banned. You just activate it. All your opponent's Digimon gain when they attack, they you -2 memory. So most of the time your opponent's either gonna have to kind of just get 1 attack, and then that's the end of their turn most of the time. And then the security effect is when you reveal it for security, your opponent loses 2 memory. So this card is just pure disruption. I honestly don't see why this card like exists. Just one of the few mistakes that they've made with this card game. So yeah, you really want to grind out your opponent's materials and stuff, and kind of just slap them in the face with Bonds of Friendship Gabumon. So that's pretty much it for the video. It's not a long one. I'm still learning a lot when it comes to the game. So if you guys have been playing the game and you see anything I can add or take out to like improve the deck, let me know. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, especially if you're not used to the Digimon card game. I highly suggest you give it a chance. It's a load of fun, especially among like your friend groups. Once again, I want to thank Blue for the new avatar, as well as the mat that I will be having soon. I want to thank you guys for watching my videos. We just broke 70 subscribers, and that is like huge for me, you know. So thank you, literally from the bottom of my heart. Until next time.